Assalamualaikum and a very good day I wish to all of you. Welcome to our forum. I'm Alisha, will be the moderator for today's forum. The topic that we will be discussing today is dengue fever, specifically in Kelantan and Johor. As we all know, dengue fever is a current big issue, either in Malaysia or other country. Basically, dengue fever is a viral infection that spreads from mosquitoes to people. Dengue fever and the most form dengue hemorrhagic fever and dengue shock syndrome are the most common and widespread mosquito-borne viral disease in the world. The geographical distribution of dengue is linked within the temperature range where the mosquito species Aedes that transmit the disease can be found. Dengue fever is caused by 4 closely related virus types, which is called serotypes. The 4 dengue virus, dengue, serotype are dengue 1, dengue 2, dengue 3, and dengue 4. Dengue fever and dengue hemorrhagic fever is transmitted through the bite of an infected female mosquito. The 2 Aedes mosquito species that transmit the disease are Aedes aegypti, which is the primary mosquito vector, and Aedes albopictus, which is the secondary mosquito vector. Most people who get dengue won't have symptoms, but for those that do, the most common symptoms are high fever, headache, nausea, and rash. They may also get sudden fever and extreme tiredness, muscle and joint pain, lost appetite, vomiting, abdominal pain, and so forth. Fever may reach a temperature of 40 to 41 degrees Celsius and usually continues for 2 to 7 days. Therefore, dengue fever remains an important public health issue in Malaysia due to its tropical climate, which is suitable for bacteria, which is like mosquito breeding site. In this discussion, we will explore and know more about dengue fever in Kelantan and Johor, comply with our topic, which is statistics, to give a better explanation to audience. To know more about this topic, I would like to call the first panel that we have for today, Ms. Aina, to explain more about the problem definition and aim of study dengue fever in Kelantan and Johor.
In this article, we want to describe the incidence of dengue fever in Johor and Kelantan. Based on the both articles, we can see that rainy season and rainfall encourage the mosquito habitat. During rainy season in Kelantan, probably there was an increase in breeding site during the months due to accumulation of water containers and construction sites, while in Johor, continuous rain every day may flush out lava pools, which in turn lead to a temporary reduction vector population. In Kelantan, the start of flood rainfall after dry season and rainfall before the monsoon season increased the breeding places of Aedes. The aim of this article in Johor is to analyze the spatial pattern and diffusion of dengue fever cases by incorporating epidemiological and statistical techniques into GIS system. In Kelantan, the objective of this analysis was to describe the incidence of dengue fever and dengue hemorrhagic fever in Kelantan.
Alright, Ms. Aina, thank you for your wonderful sharing. Now, moving on to the next part, I would like to call our second panel for today, Ms. Filza. Okay, Ms. Filza, we already heard the explanation about the problem and aim of this study. Now, what is the population or sample that we use to study about statistic dengue fever in Kelantan and Johor?
Thank you to the moderator for allowing me to discuss a little bit about population and sample. So, what are population and sample? We can define the population as a collection of all individuals about which information is desired. As previously said, the population is classified into 2 types, which is finite and definite population. Meanwhile, a sample is a subset of the population. According to the first article entitled Dengue Fever in Kelantan, the line, in over 100 countries throughout the tropical and subtropical areas of the world, putting over 2.5 billion people at risk of infection, shows the example of population. In contrast, the people 100,000 mentioned in paragraph 2 on page 2 is a sample. Now, let us move to the second article called Dengue Fever in Johor State. In this article, population was reported as 3,029,300. Next, we can state that the 3,030 cases in total as a sample for this article. In a nutshell, we can conclude that both articles use a finite population. That's all.
Thank you, Ms. Filsa. Okay, now we're clear about the population and sample used for this study. Alright then. As we already know, this study is based on article we created. But in statistics, there are a few types of data used in article to investigate this problem. For that, I would like to call our tech panel, Mr. Adi, to explain the type of data used in this study.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you, the moderator. So I will tell you about how the journalists collected the data. In the article, Arthur employed different methods to identify and analyze dengue case in two locations, namely Kota Baru and Johor Bahru. To determine the number of dengue cases in Johor Bahru, the author utilized the primary data method. This involving collecting and manipulating and image-generating data for various organizations into a geographic information system that's called GIS. The special data include administrative boundaries, case occurrence data represented by GPS points, satellite image, and topographic map. On the other hand, for dengue case in Kota Baru, the author relied on secondary technique. The study examining all dengue cases reported to the Kota Baru District Health in Kelantan between 1998 and 2003. A total of 4,716 cases of dengue fever were identified during the period, with 94.9% being dengue fever case and 5.1% being dengue hemorrhagic. The data revealed an upward trend in the number of cases over the year, with the highest number occurring in January 14.9% and lowest May 4.0%. In Johor Bahru, a total of 3,030 dengue cases were identified during the study. Out of these cases, 44% were collected during Ga1 Ae3 handheld GPS as case incident data. The overall rate of dengue case per 100,000 persons per year was calculated to be 100.02. Considering a study area population 3,029,300, the map projection used in a catalog for all feature classes were based on data source and alignment with Malaysia mapping method. This finding highlight the importance of employing primary and secondary data method to analyze dengue case in different regions. The comprehensive data collection analysis provided valuable insight into the occurrence and distribution dengue case. That's all from me. Thank you.
Moving on to the last part of our discussion for today, I would like to call our fourth panel, Mr. Azai, to share with us about the variables and scale of measurement used in this study. Please.
Thank you to the moderator. So today I'm going to discuss the variable question data value and scale measurement. In this two articles, there are many variable data value and scale measurement. In the dengue article in Kota Baru, there are 7 variables that I can find, and in Johor Bahru, I only found 4 variables. All of these variables I have found in both articles that have been given. The data value, and the scale measurement that I found in the article in Kota Baru is number 1 is number of cases in 2000 compared to 1999. The data value is 3,028. And the scale measurement is ratio. Number 2 is number of cases from urban areas. The data value is 4,289. The scale measurement is ratio. Number 3 is total number dengue related death report in 2000. The data value is 37. The scale measurement is ratio. The number 4 is total of cases in 2000. The data value is 7,180. The scale measurement is ratio. The number 6, headache symptom. The data value is 0 because it cannot be measured. which is in the scale measurement is nominal. Same goes to the fever symptom. The data value is the fever cannot be measured, so the scale measurement is nominal. While the variable in the dengue article in Johor Bahru is number 1 is total of cases, the data value is 3030, the scale measurement is ratio. Number 2 is meteorological data, which is the data value is rainfall and evaporation. The scale measurement is interval. Number 3 is population data. The data value is total of population and the scale measurement is ratio. Number 4 is satellite imagery and the data value is visual data and the scale measurement is ordinal. The author of dengue cases in Johor Bahru could include additional values such as the variable is age of dengue patient, which is the data value is continuous variable. The scale measurement is ratio. Number 2 is gender. The data value is male or female, which is the scale measurement is nominal. Thanks. It's all from me. Thank you, moderator.
Well explained, Mr. Isaac. So we're all clear. I guess that will be the last part of our discussion for today. What a wonderful explanation from our panels. I can conclude that the analysis show that the incident of dengue in Kelantan and Johor is comparable, even though we can see the differences in some aspect. Dengue virus transmission should be monitored to determine which serotype are present, their distribution, and the type of illness associated with age. I think that's all for today. Thank you for participating.